accurate First Alert weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Matt Rudkin.
Winter storm warning in effect for Michigan counties until Wednesday. We get several hours of lake effect snow that will certainly add up. You're not the only ones. The whole state of Michigan here under some sort of advisory, at least the mitten of Michigan. The UP is going to get some snow as well. For the rest of us, including Michigan, but especially Indiana, wind chill warning in effect beginning tomorrow, lasting until Thursday for the coldest air literally of our lifetime. It hasn't been this cold, if it verifies, since the 1800s before records began. So this is pretty intense. You're going to feel it. You're going to know about it for sure. Storm Tracker radar showing a little bit of snow in our eastern counties. The back edge near Chicago will try to rotate through. We'll see if we get much of that. Maybe at most an inch extra. Here's a wider view of temperatures. Not too bad yet, but see the white up there? That's coming down, and that's what will bring, again, the coldest air that we have all seen in our lifetime. Temperatures in the 30s in our eastern counties, 20s and teens now in our western counties. It's windy. The wind's going to be a big problem this week. Wind chill values now in the single digits, 1 in Winnemac, 5 Knox and Valpo, but still 14 South Bend, 18 in Stevensville. Here's Futurecast. So we get the cold air. It really starts to settle in tomorrow. It's in full force by Wednesday over a lake with still a lot of water. Not a lot of ice. You're going to get lake effect. Due west wind should keep it north of US 12, especially north of 94. It's going to be really dry snow because it's so cold. Because of that, it adds up quickly. It's going to blow and drift as well. So some problems expected, especially in Michigan. 1 inch for most of us, 1 to 3 once you get up to Michigan. Then you get up towards north of 94, a little bit more. Here's the big blast of cold air, though. This is why we're seeing lake effect. This is why we've been talking about this for over a week. You know, when it comes to winter storms, it's really hard to predict several days out. Air masses like this, really easy. And when we saw this last week, it certainly looked concerning. Now that we're seeing it just a few days away, you're still getting that purple shade. That represents double-digit sub-zero temperatures during the afternoon. The coldest ever on record here for an afternoon temperature is 8 below zero. We're going to shatter that on Wednesday. The coldest temperature ever, not wind chill, but temperatures minus 22. We certainly could beat that as well. Here's 7 a.m. The temperatures on the left are actual air temperatures. Right are wind chill values. Remember, wind chill indicates what your skin reacts to when you factor in the wind. When you get to these kind of numbers here, 38, 40 some below zero, you can get frostbite in 5 minutes with exposed skin. So even if you're taking the dog out to go to the bathroom, if you are going out to warm up your car, if you have to work, certainly gloves, hats, all that. Don't risk it. 5-10 minutes, you'll start to get the beginning signs of frostbite. This graphic represents that. These are wind chill values. Now, this model is maybe a little extreme. I'd be surprised if we see 50 below zero. It's not out of the question. If you get a strong wind gust when you're double-digit below zero air temperatures, you could get this. That would mean 2 to 5 minutes to get the beginning symptoms of frostbite. Certainly hypothermia could set in as well if you're outside too long. So dress in layers or just try to stay in. But I know a lot of you don't have a choice. Some of your jobs require it. If you're emergency medical personnel, a police officer, a doctor, for example. I know obviously those of you who work for the U.S. Postal Service, no weather stops you, right? So do what you can, what you must to stay warm. Temperatures fall quick tomorrow. And then after that, once the sun goes down, we go below zero. We won't get above zero, not freezing, zero until Friday morning. But look at that. As we get towards the tail end of the 7-day forecast, we could hit 50 a week from today. So those of you who get the aches and pains because of swings in temperatures, boy, I hope you got your Tylenol or whatever. That is crazy. I mean, you're talking, 60, 70, 80 degrees difference from one part of that 7-day to the second part.